What is up, everybody? Logan coming at you guys with a new video today. And today I'm bringing you guys a video sponsored by Kalshi, actually. And they reached out to me a few days ago. So I'm going to whip up a video. So they gave me $50 in this portfolio value, just a nice little credit. And but Kalshi is actually really cool. You're able to trade contracts. If I go back to their home screen, based on any sort of economic data, right? They have financial data over here for anybody who's more into like the financial markets and not like the inflation levels. They have politics as well, which really isn't my case. And then there's the live trade you can take as well too for the daily close in the S&P, the NASDAQ. And then you can also go on more categories. They have like temperatures and stuff, like Austin's high. I kind of want to bet on a hurricane not hitting New York. I think that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, I've had a couple contracts so far. Like I said, if I take you guys in my portfolio, the two trades I've taken, this is that TikTok gets banned in the US by the end of the year. These are actual just pennies, right? Like 10 cents. If you look at my funds, they're $49.75, or my portfolio value is $50.02 right now. So it literally is just pennies to get a play. It's not like options where like a penny is dollars, right? So currently we're at 42.77 on the S&P. I'm just betting. I paid 13 cents to get in, betting that, and I'm just testing this my first week. Like that's my whole goal. But as of right now, a great trade. I wish I did this was, yesterday. I wish I took that. We'd be at 42.50 because this is probably the most likely case. But I wanted to take a long shot trade with my first contract here. But you guys can see I have one contract I got for 13 cents. Currently, it's 17 cents to get into that same one. So we're going to kind of take a look at maybe closing out of this trade. Not today, of course, but if we do continue to fall, it'd be fun to scoop some more cash on, the market potentially closing below 42.50. So if we get a little bit more red, maybe start breaking below 42.70, I might just ride that trade out into expiration on Friday, see if I can get my full amount collected there, which is really cool though. And then you can make like this little watch list as well, right? And just look at what the S&P is doing, the 10-year treasury as well. So I'm going to start this little small account challenge. I'm actually going to put a link in the Discord too, if you guys want to follow the exact plays I'm doing. But it's really cool, right? They actually gave me $200 to work with, which is really cool. And the portfolio is up a little bit. And I have a couple trades I placed over the last week that I want to recap with you guys. Today is one, of course, I added this one last week. It was for the U.S. inflation by the end of the year to not be between 4 and 4.9%. So I actually got that contract for 82. And now it's worth 86. So I'm up a buck, basically just $1.04. So that was some contracts that I grabbed over here. If I go to sell, as if I was going to sell them. Oh, sorry, that was 3 point. I meant this one, the 4.0. 24 I could sell right now. For the max profit's 24 bucks. I paid essentially 20 bucks to get in. And then I have one for today, right? I showed you guys the TikTok US ban a little bit ago, but I do have one for today. So I added this. Right now it's 26 cents to get into, and that's what I got in for. I got this trade 5 minutes ago or so. But one of my favorite strategies with Kalshi is hopping in at the end of the day and taking a look at where the S&P is, and then kind of looking at what the odds are of it closing outside of the range that it's currently in. So, because I don't want to, bet that it's going to finish between 4,400 and 4,425 and have to pay more to get in. I want to take more longer shots and just risk a little bit less money. So, for example, I got 74 contracts at 26 cents here, and I have a take profit currently in. It's a limit sell, right? So I went to sell my limit, and I'm trying to get these to close for 40 cents. So I'd actually walk away with 14 cents times 74, make a little bit of money, nothing too crazy. The market is 44.08, and currently to buy these is 28 cents. So I'm up a little bit. Of course, this is going to move quite a bit as well. But like I said, I have that limit in that we're going to close below 4,400, but still above 43.75. And I'm only thinking that because if we look at some like technical analysis as well, you know, over this time period through the day, we haven't really liked 44.12 on the S&P. So we're either going to drift up to it and break out and run towards the end of the day. But if not, I think we're going to sell back below 4,400. And in my opinion, see how the odds are better that we're going to be below 4,400 than above 44.25. And I don't want to pay that 61 cents right now for that risk to reward when it could just fall 9 points and then you lose your entire play. So what I like about doing more of the long shots is even if the trade goes in your favor fairly quickly, and I was kind of hoping it would as we were chatting, like I said, I have that take profit set at 50 cents. So if we even fell to like 44.06 or 44.05, I might be able to hop out of those trades really quickly. So flipping those contracts, but it's really fun, right? Kalshi lets you bet on what you think the daily close is going to be per trading day. You're able to do the weekly close, like I mentioned a little bit earlier. So that's like one of my favorite things about using Kalshi. And, I want to open up a channel in the Discord that we can kind of track some of our trades and our performance. You guys can see the market's going in my favor a little bit, right? Like to sell those contracts, it's 27 cents now because we're dropping a little bit. And this is more like a really fun way to kind of bet on the market without having to risk a lot of money. And then you're able to kind of, flip things, and you don't have to worry about, an options trading that theta decay or putting up a large amount of capital. You could buy 74 contracts at 26 cents, and then flip those fairly quickly, throw $20 in, set a little goal, do 30, 40, $50. You can set a little goal from there. And, that'll be very beneficial when it comes down the road to using Kalshi, is having a good mindset when you're coming into a trade instead of just putting something on because that's what the odds say they will do. Because I've had a couple nice wins, and I showed some of those early in the video where, I was just testing out Kalshi for the day and was kind of fumbling around the platform and was actually predicting it right, that the market had to move 7 points down for me to win. And maybe I was risking, paying 40 cents, but my max profit was 60 cents. So if you get that, movement right out of the gate, your odds are going to go up immediately, and you can like quickly flip out of that trade. And then also, I'm going to take a look really quickly. Let's see, where's the NASDAQ at? So the NASDAQ's at 15,000 to 15,900. Yeah, like I'd rather risk 38 cents that we are going to finish here for the market to fall a little bit, right? And we'll just, I'll flip on 20 contracts over here. So we're paying $7 to get in to make 12.23. So like, to me, that's really good risk to reward. And, now my funds are down to $1.53. The portfolio value is 280 cents at the moment. It was up to 203 a little bit earlier, but you can go through and look at your current positions. This one's resting, right? This is when I got in for 25 cents, paid 44.40. Or no, that's the cost, but that would sell, 70 contracts, 74 contracts at 40 cents for today, which is really cool. And then you can see my allocation. I have 13.37% in financials, 10% in economics, this is that TikTok ban, right? That's the politics one. I got one contract of for 10 cents. So that's got 200 days left. Like I said, that's one of my fun trades, fun plays. And then, I still have the majority of my account in cash, just like I do with my stock trading portfolios. So, it makes it more fun. It allows you to get a really good mindset and, go from there with the markets. We'll see if the market's going against me or not here. Yeah, so it's continuing to, but like I said, we have 3 hours. I have that take profit taken as well on these trades. Another thing I was actually kind of thinking about doing too is like the Fed interest rate and then what the next decision is going to be. But this also, what's really helpful about this is like this will give you the statistical odds. So like last week, I kept telling everybody that they were going to sign the deal over the weekend for the debt ceiling, which ended up happening just because of what Kalshi's odds were. So you can kind of get an edge on your own trading um, based around this. Like the chances they cut, they have less than a 1% chance. The chances they hike, they have a 1 in 5 chance. There's a 4 in 5 chance that there's no hike, right? So let's just sprinkle. This is for the June 2023 meeting, which is in 7 days. Let's sprinkle $1 on the hike. Let's try to get in this trade. And then you do pay 1 to 2 cents in fees, depending on the market. Sweet. So I also have one of those as well. So I'm just kind of sprinkling my money around. And you guys can say I've only actually lost $1 out of my $50 they gave me so far because of right, like the 46 cents, the 17, the 10, the 21, because I'm doing low risk to high reward plays right now. And then I like to do kind of these at the money ones. And I'll start scaling it with more contracts in the next week as I get a little bit more comfortable as well. So yeah, that's going to be everything for me in this first video. There's so many different options, but like I said, if you guys want to sign up and get $15 for free, my link is below. I do get an incentive for that as well. And I'm actually going to be donating 50% of the funds and signups I get as well. We're doing a like Water for Africa program here this summer. So once everything goes through with after these videos, I'm also going to be donating half of that to them. So we'll pick some projects out as a group and as a team. So overall, like you guys signing up for this helps me out greatly, and then also will help those projects that we work on this summer. So that's going to be everything for me in this one. Let us hope that the S&P closes for the sake of this contract below 42.74.99, and we're sitting right at it. So this contract, what do we have, 5 cents now? Oh, whew, we're actually moving right now. We're getting some gains, baby. Let's go. So we'll see how that ends up working over here. Actually, I might kind of want to grab one more contract, which is, let me see. If I can get in for 46 cents, I'll grab another one if I can get in. I don't know if there's no contracts matched at the moment, so I might not even get filled. So I'll just let that sit there though. See if it gets filled today. But I have a good, there's a little feeling I have with that downward momentum, and it's just 46 cents, right? Like it's nothing wild. So we'll see if that gets filled. But either way, that's going to be everything for me in this one. I appreciate all the support. If you guys have yet to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, do that now. And I will see you guys in the next video.